What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, well-renowned trainer, former world champion, Robert Garcia. He weighs in and gives his thoughts on two-time unified heavyweight world champion, British superstar, Olympic gold medalist, Anthony Joshua, who is 24 wins, 3 losses now, no draws, 22 wins by way of knockout. Anthony Joshua is 32 years of age, 6'6", with a 82-inch arm reach, right? Robert Garcia took over the training duties for Anthony Joshua, who parted ways with his, longtime trainer after losing his first fight with Olympic gold medalist, undefeated 2-division world champion, former cruiserweight undisputed world champion, now the reigning unified heavyweight world champion, British superstar boxer, Ukrainian superstar boxer, OLEKSANDR USYK. Okay, Anthony Joshua, he fought OLEKSANDR USYK September of 2021. And he lost a unanimous decision to OLEKSANDR USYK, right? Then Anthony Joshua had an immediate rematch with OLEKSANDR USYK, and he made some changes. He revamped his team. He made some changes in order to be successful. OLEKSANDR USYK, who is 20 wins now, no losses, no draws, 13 wins by way of knockout. He is 35 years of age, 6'3" with a 78-inch arm reach. OLEKSANDR USYK is a southpaw, Olympic gold medalist. They're both Olympic gold medalists, and he has a very skilled style. He doesn't have many fights, but he's very skilled, very high ring IQ, and he's a southpaw, very accurate with his punches, great timing, and things of that nature, right? And so OLEKSANDR USYK, is a very difficult style to deal with, right? And to cope with. And so, Anthony Joshua, much bigger guy, much heavier guy, coming in at 200 and I think almost 50 pounds, the first time, 240 something pounds. He came in 240 pounds the first time, 244 pounds the second time, slightly heavier, I believe. OLEKSANDR USYK, 220 pounds, came in the first fight 220 pounds, second fight came in 221 pounds, so OLEKSANDR USYK, is very quick, very elusive, a southpaw, slick, can be unorthodox at times, can be herky-jerky, they're very difficult style to deal with. And so with that said, Anthony Joshua, he had a tough time catching up to him. His style, he's more fundamental, he's more technical, but he's very stiff, could be very robotic at times. And because of that, he struggled with OLEKSANDR USYK. And so he hired Robert Garcia to help him, adjust, right? And now Robert Garcia, he stated that Anthony Joshua couldn't make the adjustments to be able to beat OLEKSANDR USYK, right? After Anthony Joshua lost his first fight back in June 1st of 2019 against former unified heavyweight world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, Andy Ruiz Jr., who dropped Joshua 4 times and got a 7th round stoppage victory, and became the first Mexican heavyweight champion, and did so in dramatic fashion. And so with that said, Robert Garcia is on record saying that he didn't think that Anthony Joshua mentally could bounce back, didn't think that he had what it take to bounce back and become a world champion again. That's what Robert Garcia, he stated. Well, once the job was offered to Robert Garcia, okay, to face off, to be the trainer for Anthony Joshua's rematch with OLEKSANDR USYK, he took the job. right? And now one has to wonder, did Robert Garcia take the job for the money because he truly didn't believe that Anthony Joshua could win the fight? And now Robert Garcia is saying that Anthony Joshua quit in the 10th round. The 10th round, he says that, he folded, right? The pressure mounted, and in the 10th round of this rematch, Anthony Joshua, he folded. So, with Robert Garcia saying that, did Robert Garcia believe that Anthony Joshua could beat Usyk in the bottom of his heart? No. I think Robert Garcia felt like Anthony Joshua, under his tutelage, had a puncher's chance at the very worst. That's what I think Robert Garcia. That's how I think Robert Garcia looked at it. He felt like I could take over, and he'll have a puncher's chance because Anthony Joshua is a big puncher. He's a big guy, very strong, and he's fundamentally sound. But you can't teach the ring IQ, and you can't teach athletic ability, right? And so Robert Garcia, he never believed that Anthony Joshua could win this fight, which leads me to feel like Robert Garcia took the job for the recognition, the challenge of, this is the first time he trained the heavyweight, the challenge and the recognition he would get for on this massive stage, because he trained his brother, who's a 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, in Mikey Garcia. He trained Mikey Garcia, right? And but Mikey Garcia has never reached the status of Anthony Joshua. He's never reached that status of Anthony Joshua. So this was the biggest stage of Robert Garcia's career, outside of and having the ace fighter. You understand? Anthony Joshua is a bigger superstar than Oleksandr Usyk, okay? So with that said, he did have Marcos El Chino Maidana, former welterweight world champion, who fought Floyd Mayweather on the massive stage, and Marcos Maidana fought Adrian Broner on the massive stage. But Marcos Maidana was the underdog. You understand what I'm saying? In both those fights. Now he upset the apple card, and he beat Adrian Broner. And the first fight, he gave Floyd Mayweather a tough challenge, right? That's what he did. But with that said, Marcos Maidana was the underdog. Now in this fight, Anthony Joshua was an underdog in the fight, but Anthony Joshua is the bigger star. He's the superstar. Okay, and so with that said, right, this was a situation where, Robert Garcia was an opportunity of a lifetime. Anthony Joshua is a massive fish. He's not a big fish in a small pond. He's a massive fish in a small pond in the UK. He's a big deal in the UK. And so Robert Garcia was an opportunity. For now, he's saying, essentially what he's saying is Anthony Joshua packed it in the 10th round. And prior to that, he didn't think Anthony Joshua had the mentality and the skill set to even be a world champion. But he got the win against Andy Ruiz in the rematch, right? He got that win against Andy Ruiz in the rematch, and he got a victory over Kubrat Pulev, and it was a close fight, an entertaining fight. The first fight with Usyk, and he always has a puncher's chance. So I think Robert Garcia looked at it opportunity, right? But I don't believe that Robert Garcia wholeheartedly felt like Anthony Joshua could win this fight. So it leads me to wonder how much did, and there was some talks that Anthony Joshua and Robert Garcia had issues and a lot of disagreements leading up into this rematch, right? They wasn't on the same accord. So, Robert Garcia's opportunity, he felt like, I feel like he felt he couldn't turn down. And that's a shame, because I wonder if he gave everything he had, or did he feel like this guy's not going to listen, or he can't do, operate in this magnitude. And did he give everything he had for Anthony Joshua? Who knows? But he feels like Anthony Joshua, you know, packed it in about the 10th round. And prior to that, he already was on record saying that he didn't think Anthony Joshua could win the fight, you know, could bounce back anyway. Thought that he wasn't mentally strong enough. So it's unfortunate. Sport of boxing is like that. And I like Robert Garcia, but the truth is the truth. You know, if prior you didn't think that he had what it take to bounce back, and now you're saying you feel like he packed it in 10th round, well, you know, I don't think you believed in him to begin with. You thought he had a punch of chance, it was an opportunity. So, but that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like the shitty videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.